it'll be a waste of time and energy. I don't like the way this guy's head is positioned on this character. It's kind of weird. Well, the trench coat idea is kind of interesting. It's a little bit open. Maybe I'll keep that one. Okay. Give him a little hood. I've never seen a trench coat like this, actually. The one with the straight and it's all spiky and stuff. See how the character looks like with the hood on. Because he's supposed to be like more of a mysterious type character, but it's not working out. So I take a look at all my drawings. I think I might go for like one of the two lower ones. Right? I take all the elements I think are working. I try and combine them. Let me see if I can fix his head. His head is ugly. Into like one super character.
All of which makes me anxious at times to share with the set.
Someone asked me, why am I doing this? Why would I like make tutorials and stuff? I want to say something like, to show the world how great I am. No, this is just a joke. It's not true. It would be nice to have like that kind of like, yeah. It's good to like be confident with yourself. That's really important because, yeah, you need confidence, and without confidence you can't do anything. It's kind of weird. It doesn't matter how good you are, if you don't have confidence in yourself, you got nothing, man. You can't do anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I used to be like pretty good with like anatomy. But I guess I haven't like practiced it enough, or I kind of like fell out of it or something like that, because I end up becoming preoccupied with doing other stuff, studying other stuff, right? So yeah, a lot of my anatomy stuff is like really weird right now, because I have to like go back and like stay back up on it and stuff. Because I know a lot of this stuff like looks pretty weird, but yeah. Get my gastrus nemesis here. Soleus, they can't really see it. My quads. Okay, there you go. My deltoids. My flexors, extensors. Okay, there you go. To my fist icon here. I think there's something wrong with my arm here. But yeah, that's the thing about art. In order to be like good at anything in art, it's like you have to keep it up. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep practicing it. Because if you stop, or if you stop for too long, then you become super rusty at it. And then you end up drawing weird stuff like this. Like, look at this. This looks really weird. Okay. So I'm gonna like take this character. I'm gonna like put like trench coat features on him now. Alright. Okay, yeah, I was like joking around about like showing the world how fantastic I am when I was like answering the question, why am I doing this? Well, but but seriously, like the real reason I have for like doing something like this is because I don't know how whoever's watching these videos, how long you've been like following or studying art. I don't know how much stuff you know there is out there, but like art is like a huge field, man. It's like gigantic. Okay, this wasn't in any of my references, but I figured I'd like try playing around with this concept, this idea anyways, because I thought it was like pretty interesting. Like there's like a whole slew of stuff out there. Like the field is huge. And to like become good at anything, like most people like just like focus on like only like one or two things. And that's it. I'm like I find a lot of it like almost just about anything and everything like fascinates me about the field, about art. You know, there's like a lot of different things I want to do, that I want to learn, that I want to study, that I'd like to be proficient with. But being proficient with everything is not possible. It's just not possible. So I figure, like, I already feel like I've learned and studied like so much stuff before, like juggernaut loads of stuff before, right? And already right now I feel like I've like forgotten like large chunks of it already, and the stuff that I haven't forgotten, I'm like nowhere nearly as proficient with it as I used to be. So, yeah. So I figured what I try and do is like make something like this. Build like these things, these videos, and kind of like use them as like reminders to like help me like remember how to do stuff. And also if anyone else there like sees these things and it like helps them in any way, that's good too. Other people can like benefit from them too. But that's mostly it. But that actually kind of like brings me. I shouldn't have made that line. I'll fix that later. That brings me to my next question, actually, that I was contemplating while doing some of this stuff. You should. What was it? What should I call these things, if not tutorials? Like a while ago I read somewhere that like someone was like doing something similar to this, right? They're like making like tutorials or notes on how to like make stuff and do stuff and stuff. And they said something like I forgot what they called them though. They didn't call them tutorials, right? And they're explaining why they weren't calling these things tutorials. Because calling them tutorials kind of infers that they know everything there is to know about whatever it is that the subject they're studying, which isn't true, and it's not really true for myself here either. So if I wasn't to like call these things, if I wasn't to call these things tutorials, what could I accurately call them? I suppose like notes, maybe? I'm not sure. If anyone's like watching these things, they've got like an opinion on what something like this should be called, what these things should be called as opposed to like tutorials, feel free to like post. Happy to receive any kind of feedback, even like negative feedback. I've received those before. It's all good, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me that much at all, so don't worry. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna like I'm gonna like play around with the colors a bit. I was thinking of using like mostly like blacks and whites because the character he's like very like originally he was originally created as like a dark evil character, hence the black and the red eyes here. Get some red in there, right? But he like changed his ways over the years for whatever reason, right? So now he's trying to like it's like they're trying to like cover their like evil nature, right? So they've got like this white trench coat that contradicts their evil nature and hides their evil nature and covers their evil nature.